before I begin, I'd like to direct all of your attention to the screen to issue a epilepsy and loud sound noise warning because I care about your health and safety. Yes, health and safety. With that being said, it's Spooky Month. It's a time for candy to be handed out, but more importantly, it's a time where spirits and fears are let loose on the world. Now, everyone can hand out candy, so let's focus more on the fear aspect. We're going to be talking about concealment, using masks, cover, as well as the amount of visible light to sneak up and scare, as well as using your environment to your advantage, to prepare and possibly execute. Now, and then at the very end, we're going to be talking about playing on the senses and how we can use light, sound, and smell in some cases to fool the audience. I lost my place. Now, starting with the mask. The mask. The mask can be used, obviously, to hide your identity. It's very good at It's very good to hide your identity. No. To hide your identity, because of the whole fear of who's under it, as well as the mask itself can put anyone viewing it at an uneasy state. Now, I'm a beginner, so when I appear out of nowhere, it tends to terrify a lot of people. Now, going into things of hiding, you can use a variety of things, such as trees, bushes, as well as the amount of visible light available to fool your target. Bushes. Now, the environment. Now, we've talked a little bit how to hide in the environment. However, now we're going to focus on ways to use the environment to your advantage. For example, when we started the speech, I turned the lights off as a way to limit your amount of visible light and use that to my advantage. And I also directed your attention to the screen to provide an optimal distraction. Now, it looks a little weird when you actually do it in public. So as long as no parents see you, you'll be fine. Now, finally, now it's one of the more difficult ones. The senses. Play on the senses. As I showed a bit ago, limit anything helpful. That's right. Limit the vision. We kind of rely a lot on that. When going for the scare, make a distraction. Make a distraction. Going back to using your environment. Make any audio disturbance necessary to get in and to perform your scare optimally. But that will take your attention away from the scare, as I did earlier in my speech by again saving it. Now, I know that was a lot to process, but remember, Halloween isn't about the candy. It's about scaring. Fear and the rush of adrenaline, as well as using what I've talked about today. Concealment. Stay hidden in here to promote fear and uncertainty. Your environment. Use it against people and use it in your favor. And finally, the senses. Vision, auditory, even something to smell. To perform your scare. Let's make some cry for their mommies. Happy Halloween.